Hi, this is Pat, and here's a review on the Honeywell Whole House Humidifier, model HE280. I would not really recommend this. I think it's junk. First of all, they have a website where you can watch a video on installation. That website is obsolete. It's right on the box and it doesn't even work. It's a joke. Then I called tech support. I had the wrong number, so I got a different number for tech support. After being on hold for 15 minutes, I got a guy from India who knew nothing, and every time you asked him a question, he had to refer to his other sources, so you had to be on hold, and he has read these stuff from the manual, so he was no help at all. So their tech support's from India. There's no American English-speaking person you can speak to, so it's horrible. These Indian people are hard to understand, but most American companies outsource their support to India. As a result, it's terrible. You can't get anything accomplished. I would not recommend Honeywell because their support is horrible. Their instructions are beyond horrible. Now I'll go back into my furnace room and show the installation. Here's the unit installed. It's again quite a farce because number one, the template doesn't work. When you install this in the furnace and you cut up the template, there's some red flanges that go the length of the thing. They cut short about right here, and the template is about to here. So you cut out the template and the flanges on the side, you can almost see them. These red flanges don't fit in, so you've got to cut like 2.5 inches higher than the template to make it work. So number one, the template is a junk, ridiculous. And there's no instructions in the book that show this. You got two ports here for your, this actually senses your airflow. It was connected to the black, which is fine if you're on the warm air supply. But my furnace didn't have room on the warm air supply, so I did the cold air supply return, which again, that worked okay. But here it's on the cold air supply, and what they didn't tell you in the instructions, they say nothing about this. You've got to switch the hose from the black tab to the gray tab, which it's on now, and then that senses a cold air return. And what I don't like about this, as long as it's running, you're wasting water. I think there's some humidifiers that just fill a bin down below, and there's a circular wheel that goes and takes the water as it's being used, whereas this thing, it's running water constantly as it's being used, and the problem is all the excess water goes down the drain, so you're weak. Beside the templates being the wrong sizes, the install was not real difficult. They mentioned use a tin snips, which is ridiculous. I actually drilled 4 holes. I used a fine-tooth blade on my saber saw. It worked very quickly for cutting out the templates. Here's my return. This is the bypass return. So anything, it connected up fairly well. And again, here's the humidistat, which I connected to my cold air return. Again, there was not much room for anything, so you had to do it kind of tight. The wiring instructions, it said nothing about where to hook the red wires, where to hook the white wires, and these instructions were fine as far as connecting this section up, but I was a little worried because it said nothing about put the red wire here, the white wire here. It didn't really say for the most part. So you could hook the wires up anywhere you wanted. It made no difference, but I wasn't sure about that. So you hook the red up wherever you want. Anyway, it works. That's the bottom line. The wires didn't seem to make a difference. And here's some more light. Here's these red flanges I talked about. You see where that red flange sticks out? Well, that's about 2 inches above where the template was cut out. So that template was a joke because these red flanges, which go up from the top to the bottom, they've got to fit within that hole you cut out. So the template was way off. It was ridiculous. It didn't work. I had to cut the higher, but fortunately I had a saber saw, so it cut very easily. But for the most part, the biggest thing I don't like is water running whenever the humidifier needs water. It's running down here, and then the excess water runs down the drain, so you're wasting a lot of water. It's not water efficient at all. I would definitely not recommend this device. You've got your damper for summer and winter, of course. It's on the winter mode now. But I would not recommend this humidifier because the tech support is horrible. You call, you're on hold forever. The email I tried to find online for tech support, I sent them information. They never replied to me. I tried to call, I had the wrong number. They gave me a different number to call. It's a big joke. Nothing's in America. It's all overseas. The quality, I think, is just average. The only good thing, it cost me $129 after the rebate. But I think they're probably closing this model out for various reasons. So I would certainly not recommend this humidifier. It seems to work okay. The highest my humidity in my house has gotten is 25%. It's on full blown right now, and it should give me a lot more on that, so it's not humidifying my small, very energy efficient house very well. I would definitely not recommend this unit to anybody, and again, I would not recommend Honeywell because their tech support is all overseas. No live bodies to speak to. The support is horrible. Thanks for watching. I hope it helps. Again, the install itself was fairly easy outside of the templates being the wrong size for this particular part right here. Take care, God bless, and hope you have a good day.